Hey everybody, how is life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love for July 7th, 2020, but it's also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if you need clarification or have questions about booking your own personal reading. Sale going on, so definitely ask questions about that. All the ways of contact should be in the description or on any social platform. Just look up the name. This is general collective. Not going to make sense to everybody, so that being said, don't force it. Either let it fall away or ask for clarification. And I also want to give a shout out to my eldest son, Richie, who at 4:35 p.m. today is hitting the 14. He is 14 years old today. And oh my God, where did time go? Oh, he's turning into such a little man. It's so weird. I feel weird. That actually does when you sit back and think about it. Oh my God. Okay, had to give him that shout out. He's gonna hate me for it. That's my baby. All right, regular rider weight. I'm kicking this off with Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, but upright, wait, these were in reverse. Upright we have Two of Wands, the Nine of Swords, a lot of sword energy, the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I get your aggravation. I get your agitation. I get that you are panicking. It's taking a little bit longer than you'd like. I understand. It's never comfortable to get to a crossroads because it does change the direction of your life in some way, shape, or form. No matter what, you'll get on the right track. But however, there's the discomfort at, are we going to do the right direction right now? Or are we going to take something that's a little bit more comfortable that we know that we can navigate? I don't know. But I get that you're feeling the agitation. It's overwhelmed. It's anxiety ridden. You're holding back. You're probably lashing out in some way, shape, or form, or really rigid with loved ones or even with yourself. This is a crossroads. This is two options that are being laid before you. You are getting that restlessness. It seems like everything's coming to a head. But as it gets to that head, this is where the pressure builds. And instead of making that decision right now where you should, I see that some of you are waiting till it's that high pressure top point of no return. I get it. It's stressful. There's been a lot of delays in your path. There's been a lot of stagnance. I'm going to say that. It seems like you're not going to get any work done. You want it done yesterday. And so far, it seems like nothing is answering your call. And well, there's nothing that you can do about it. All you can do is make your choice and stay strong in it. I know that it doesn't seem like an optimal time right now. It seems like, maybe you made the wrong choice. No. It's just being a little too hard on yourself. I actually want to get clarification on this. So let's do this. High Priestess. Ooh, man. God, you just know that there is going to be some shit that's coming to the surface right now that you don't want to deal with, that you don't want to acknowledge, and it seems like there's no way that you can put it off. No matter what, this is meant to be something that releases you from a burden, a fear, or feeling like you have something to hide. Whatever this is, it's not as shameful as you would like it to be. I mean, the biggest fear is the release of whatever this situation is. But really, this is like one of the final steps that are holding you back from getting into this new phase. Whatever is coming up that you have had tucked away or that was hidden away from your personal view that you don't even know about yet, but you feel something's coming, it's a dent in your plans, absolutely, without question. It's not something that you could have seen happening. You were praying to Christ that it wouldn't happen, if you know what I'm talking about. But when this happens, when you get this final stretch of information, either for yourself or about yourself in this scenario, it'll be like this huge weight off your shoulders, like, oh, thank fuck. You didn't want to do this. You didn't want to face this. You didn't want to play part in this. You were just dreading this whole thing, but now it's happened. You're like, okay, I'm still standing. Now what? Well, you get back on your high priestess mode. When there's nothing else that can be, completely thrown in your path, or that you have, lived through what you would consider to be a nightmare, there's really not much that can scare you. And knock on wood. Or particle board, wherever the hell you have. All right. So this is meant to set you free. This is meant to get that release off your chest. If you are waiting to be let go from a position, if you're worried about that, you'll get your answer soon. If you are worried about finding out information about your lover or a family member or a relationship of yours, whatever the dynamic is, it's going to be coming to the surface, and it's not going to be as life-altering as you would think. Your life is about to change because this is going to affect the direction in which you choose. But all in all, it's going to be good. It always, no matter what, the reason I say that is because change is never comfortable. It's new territory. It's something that you have to get used to. And you get the resistance with that. It feels like you're in the dark. Everything feels new because it is new. It's a new situation. But no matter what, it's going to be okay. Once you get comfortable in it, it's going to be okay. If it's not okay right now, it's going to eventually be. If you're watching this from the future, looking back at this, still not comfortable, give it a little bit more time. No matter what, it's going to be okay. So, where are we going with this now? The Death card, new beginnings. That goes with the two paths. Light at the end of the tunnel, baby. So what about this? Now we have the Nine of Cups upright. So wish fulfillment. This new beginning is what you want. The choice that you made was the right choice. The information that came to the surface, either for you or about you or this entire scenario, was really the last piece of the puzzle that you needed to make this decision. And really, you're going to be happy. You will. Look, getting rid of all these stresses. You're finally pulling all those swords out of your heart. It's easing your mind. It's, oh God, that nervous stomach I'm feeling from a lot of you right now. Get ready for that to be gone. Times, they're about to get easier. Ooh. Not holding yourself back in this scenario anymore. We have the King of Wands. Finding your momentum again and your thriving passion for said momentum and for life, getting back into a routine. But it's something that is a really different one. It's something that you actually want to do, something that you look forward to. It's changing the have to part. It's changing it to the I really want this. I'm going to do this. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some willpower, but this is really what I want. And even though it's a stress, it is a good stress. You're getting rid of all of that hollowed, imprisoning stress. You're getting the hell out of that purgatory. The numb feeling that comes with that, it's either a numb or this low-key anxiety. I hate that so many of you are feeling that. Look. Set your sights higher. Really. With whatever this is, don't just settle for where you think it's going. This, you're going to find your passion and your heart in this again, and I want you to climb even higher with it. All this is going is up. You let go of such a huge shitstorm in your life. Now, I really feel like a lot of you are finding your voice and are finding your assertiveness. And I think that you're not going to be afraid to use it. I think you're going to be willing to be confrontational about this. You know, how can I word that without sounding absolutely insane? It's not going to be reaction. It's not going to be reactionary. It's going to be something that you know in your heart, that's deep-seated, that's totally in alignment with you. And the confrontational part is you standing really firm with it, not listening to the bullshit that's coming your way. You're automatically filtering it out. But I do see that you're zooming and zoning in on the problem, and you're squashing it, kicking it out. All right, I'm still actually pulled to this deck. Ooh, no. I hate having to bend down when half the deck falls. I get it. I can be a shifty shuffler sometimes. That's wrong. Say that 5 times fast. Oh goodness, there was something I heard earlier. It was jiggly something. I forgot what it was. I'm gonna have to ask him what he said. But it was the funniest cluster of words that I've ever heard. I've never heard the. I'll have to put it in the comments. Let's see. And yes, I'm calling you out, Earth Talkers. Ooh. All right, this is gonna take some renovations. This is gonna take some sort of a move, but this is gonna be something that is so fast. I want you to cut away anything that, don't hold on to something just because there's a nostalgic attachment to it. Don't let that be your reason for staying in a scenario. The Page of Wands is talking about new passions and new drives that are coming in. And then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's actually really about you questioning if this is the right investment to make. You've already made the decision with your heart. Let your mind follow through on this one. And really, you don't have to even defend yourself against anyone. This is your life change that's coming up. Okay, I feel like I got a good message from that. I really want to go to, where do I want to go to? Meditation. Yes. Card letter. Oh, there's 2 there. Forgiveness heals. I want you to be happy, to be spiteful to any pain that has caused you, anything that made you feel inferior or less than what you actually deserve, or made you feel like you deserve less. I want you to look at it, laugh, and then choose your happiness to be spiteful. They said that you can do something. Not only do you do it, you become the best in the field because it's in your heart, it's in your soul to do this. Getting rid of things that are going to be agitating you in this life. It says caffeine free, but I'm going with agitation, things that are going to be stimulants for you, something that gets a rise out of you. This is going to be involving relationships, maybe a relationship with yourself, alternative medicine, something about yes, forgiveness heals, meditation. You need to have a peace of mind. You need to start taking care of your vessel. Your energy is going through a huge windfall. And really, what's coming up, again, I'm getting that be happy to be spiteful. You want to know what? They said you couldn't do something. They said that you were garbage, whatever the case, the scenario is. Whoever made you feel inferior, I want you to break away from what you wanted to do as like a coping or a life mechanism, or make yourself small and quiet so maybe they won't bug you anymore. I want you to put yourself out there. I want you to go the opposite way with this. I want you to take the best damn care of your body, exactly what it needs for you as an individual. Don't follow some sort of fad. Don't follow a crowd with this. Do what makes you come alive in this one. Do what gives you that big thing of confidence. Do what's going to give you a peace of mind with it. The meditation, I'm not telling you to sit there and go, even though that does work for some people. I've met so many people who that's just not even a thing. Find your inner peace in the meditative ways about your day. You have to understand when you are driving, when you're walking, when you're doing something, when you're doing dishes. When you're in that methodical space, you are in a meditative space. Pay attention to what's coming up to be healed. Pay attention to what your body's trying to communicate with you in those moments. Sometimes you're going to have to sit down with that one because it's going to make you lightheaded, but that's normally something of a blood pressure type deal thing. That's actually really oddly specific. That has to be for somebody out there. So that being said, if that was you, go ahead and either put it in the comments or reach out in personal message, and maybe, I don't know, talk to your doctor about that one. Relationships. Every relationship starts with you. So, see this? Who's this? Who's this guy? It looks like an angel. Oh, Archangel Raphael. Wouldn't you know I'm using Archangel Raphael cards? Pretty amazing. So, healing and guiding you to all your relationships on the path of love. Self-love has to be the absolute epicenter of it. If you do not love yourself, if you think that you are constantly in a state of having to better yourself so you seem valuable to people that you care about, then they're not going to love you where you're at. You have to figure out how to have a better relationship with yourself. And actually, while this is there, I want to see what is coming up inside of you to heal for that. Emerging, great, fine and dandy. Abundance, why don't you feel like you deserve all of the best? Don't fall. Okay. Too late. No. Okay. Shush. Divine guidance, balance, and body care. Do you think you have stressed your body and your mind out and your soul out enough? I mean, how much more can you berate yourself in this scenario? Your balance, you're being divinely guided to please come back to center with yourself. Please come back home in yourself. I don't care what your faith is. I don't care what your body structure is, what your ailments are. I don't care where you think you went wrong in life. Come back to center with your personal value. You really need to start taking care of yourself, your personal, intimate environment. This is going through a massive change in your life, and the opportunities that are being put in front of you, every part of this was the abundance that you were looking for. So life is starting to give you the gift, but it doesn't look like how you had completely envisioned it. This is a lot more detailed, a lot more subtle. These are the little microscopic pieces that are going to get you the even bigger abundance pieces. It's really an answered prayer. When something is giving you that opportunity of change, if it's something new, it's worth investigating. Check it out, see how it's making you feel. There are no wrong choices in this one. Go for the expansion piece that is for you. If it's something that is out of your comfort zone, figure out why. And if it's because you feel like you're not up to snuff with it, first off, I want you to sit down and be quiet for a minute, because it's a load of crap. You are up to the best regard. You can do any of this that's being gifted to you. Not everything. Please don't take on every little thing that is going your way. This is a filtering process. Don't overload your plate. It's not a human doing, you're a human being, and you're a pretty badass one at that one. So the body care, know when to say enough is enough, and know when to actually really build on that ego of yours. You are worthy of the biggest ego on the planet with this one, that biggest sense of self. And if anyone makes you feel inferior for that bad boy, I really want you to question that relationship and where they're coming from on that one, because the people who love and care about you aren't going to let you knock yourself down, and they're also not going to knock you down. This is all about you getting bigger, in a sense. So that's what's coming up to be healed, your sense of self, your sense of opportunity and abundance and deservingness. So I really want to get a love message. Can we get a love message? Oh, religious factors. Yeah, soulmate. Yeah, baby. Stay optimistic about your love life. So if you're single and looking, or looking at reconciliation, this is kind of what you can expect. You're definitely going through a spiritual awakening. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry could have told you that one. There is a deep soul bonding connection that has either just come into play or that's coming into play. Keep your eyes open, your heart wide open. stay optimistic. If it's not happening in this moment, the work that you have done and everything that you're doing for yourself and your dreams, your vision, your positive attitude, your sense of self is drawing everything in. Like attracts like. If you aren't loving yourself, you're going to attract something that is either going to try to rescue you, which will be a fault in itself, or you're going to attract something that makes you feel like you constantly have to prove yourself, which is a fault in itself, or something that no matter how you try and paint it, is not going to love you, and you deserve so much freaking better than that schmuck. So, love is coming your way if it hasn't come already. Stay open, and let me know when that happens. Put it in the comments or reach out in personal message. This has been your daily insight on life and love for July 7th, 2020. And again, it's timeless. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if you need clarification or have any questions about booking your own personal reading. And again, shout out to my eldest son. Happy 14th birthday. You are one of the greatest things that has happened in my life. And through all the good days and the bad days, I'm so proud of you, baby. I love you all. Bye for now.